Must be that legendary forge. Need to look around for tools. Blacksmithing tools, but ornamented. Gotta be the ones Joanna mentioned.
Tisn't easy.
Not at all.
How may I assist you?
Went to Undvik a while ago. Found these.
Well, goose kick me. These look like the real thing.
Because they are. Look at the markings. Authentic. How did you get them?
Wasn't easy, so I'm hoping for a good price on that armor of mine.
Harman ep Grönekan, Lieutenant General of the 2nd Mounted Army.
Welcome to our humble establishment. A true honor to host one of such renown. I've heard the General's a connoisseur and collector of armor.
This is true, and they call you a master of the craft.
All too kind, sir. Truly.
I need a suit of armor. Heavy. Able to withstand piercing projectiles.
Piercing projectiles? Oh, bolts, you mean? That ain't easy. Needs a special alloy, tempering.
The new tools. We can do it. Stoke the fire, I'll ready the rest.
Bold, your worker. You allow her much.
You know how it is, General. Good help's hard to come by. We should go outside. There's business to discuss.
It's always the same. I've had enough.
Enough?
They treat me like I'm nobody. The menial labour. Truth is, the Nilfgaardian, the one Fergus is kissing up to, I'll have to craft his armour. Yours too, for that matter.
So what's Fergus do?
Horseshoes, nails, not much else he can do, seeing as he cocks up simple bungs. But in the end, they call him Master. No one'd ever think I could be a skilled armourer, a human and a woman to boot. A dwarven blacksmith. Oh, that's another story.
If that's the case, stand your ground. Don't let him treat you like this.
I won't. Not anymore. He can craft the Nilfgaardian's armour himself. I'll make another suit, and we'll see which one's better. I need but one thing I can't get on my own. Would you help me?
Depends what it is.
To finish the armour, I'll need to harden it, quench it in a bath. Oil's what we usually use, but I want to use acid.
Kikimoors and archgriffins spit acid.
Archgriffins? Draconic griffins, you mean? Baron's men came by a few days back, said they'd seen one north of Crow's Perch. It had killed some folk out there.
Bound to be a notice posted for the griffin anyway. Could kill two beasts with one stone. Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Bring me the acid and I'll prove I'm better than Fergus. And I'll craft armour for you, lots of it. The kind no other armourer can.
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Hey-ya!
You're fucking dead!
Don't let him catch his breath! Lads!
Any last words?
Gonna kill you!
A hand. That's it. Archgriffins had a veritable feast. Archgriffin feather. Must have lost it when taking off. Hopefully its nest is nearby.
That's it, Roach.
Slower.
You're back? So? Got the acid?
Use it carefully. It's about as caustic as things come.
I know. It's burned many a man where I come from. Armour's ready. Now for the last touch. We'll soon see who's better, Fergus or me. Geralt, it's done.
Looks very professional.
Welcome, General. Armour's all ready. Came out splendid, if I do say so myself.
Rather coarse. I trust the appearance does not reflect the quality.
General, I've also made a suit, if you please.
What is the meaning of this?
General Joanna's the master artisan, not Fergus. She crafted this armor to prove it.
For God's sake, Joanna, what do you think you're doing?
Temeria remains a wild land, it seems. Insubordination of this kind is not something we Nilfgaardians allow.
If I may, General, I am Fergus's subordinate in appearance alone. It's what we agreed, as few would ever believe a woman to be a better armourer than a dwarf.
You are right. I, for one, do not think it possible. But you are confident in your abilities. Let us put them to the test. Not on dummies, in live combat.
Oh, quite a crowd.
You there, put on this armor.
I'm just here to show me yours.
Mine is not a request.
General, I crafted this armour for a man. It can't fit me properly.
Then find another to wear it.
Geralt, will you help?
I want to know more about the test.
I ordered armor that would stop bolts. How do you think I intend to test it?
Geralt, you've nothing to worry about. This armour will easily withstand a bolt. Acid hardened. They need a ballista to pierce it. Help me, please.
Fine. Hope I won't regret this.
Don your armor, both. I will await outside.
Bloody hell. I just came here to show me yours.
Does this look to you like armor that stops bolts? Compensate the man. Now, let us see what this other suit is worth.
Gonna live?
Aye, but this armor's rubbish.
Stand. I wish to see the armor.
Not even a dent.
I am not easily impressed, but I must admit you have succeeded, my dear. Where to, dwarf? You must hear this. The forge is now Miss Joanna's. She will also assume all Nilfgaardian army requisitions. Is that clear?
Aye, as day.
Your pay for the armor. I will send a man to collect it.
I'll be going too, methinks. Just get my things.
Wait. We needn't part ways, Fergus. You've been a good helper. We could go on that way. But without the lie.
We did make quite the pair.
Well then, go stoke the fire. We've got a customer. He needs armour fit for a witcher. You weren't certain the armour would protect you. Admit it.
Master craftsmanship's something I trust in, something I strive for myself. Wouldn't have asked for legendary tools from Undvik and Archgriffin acid if you didn't know what you were doing.
Thank you for trusting me. Give us a few days and your armor will be ready. Come on, let me help you get out of that. Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
My armor coming along all right?
It's ready. I've reinforced the joints and bathed it in acid, as my clan's tradition demands.
Thanks. How much do I owe you?
Oh, please. I'd not be here if it weren't for you. It's a gift, and thanks for what you did. Take it, and may it serve you well.
Thanks. And you take care.
Right in the chops, see?
Where'd you say you were?
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Heard you had a griffin problem.
Aye. Killed some villagers north of Crow's Perch. Folk came complaining to the Baron. He finally wearied of all the lamenting, offered a reward for the beast's head.
Good thing, too. I could use some crowns.
Well, folks say all kinds of shite about you lot. But gotta give a witcher his due. Here, fair pay for a fair day's work.
Blood came out of my ears. Rubble everywhere.
Pulse weak, but regular.
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine. Yes, I know, you'd lost your memory. Whatever. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you, while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. That leaves one other trifle to resolve. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
attempted witchering just never took off. There you are. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Nothing here. Monstrum, or a portrayal of witchers. Notes describe how to open a passage in the mine. Might be worth seeing what's down there.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kednel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Dawn Eptenid, Bondro Ithne Iacus.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree, Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course, they are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Ensavern. Va faire.
That does not conclude our conversation.
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it, but do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end, or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade, for you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work would be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod...
Then it's old. Very, very old.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
All is ready. We should gather the others and begin. Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Or 3.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in search of Garrison?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Yeah. Kavir's where the gold's to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush! I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine. Turned out it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the roads safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Pragmatic as ever.
You could stand to show some of Lambert's expediency. Set ideals like justice for trolls aside, keep yourself out of poverty instead.
Knew the sorceress would see it my way.
Where'd you go while you were away, Eskel?
Aldersburg. Hunted a higher vampire.
Oh ho ho. Dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My client threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies, and then I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
Triss is managing all right.
How are those scars she got at Sodden? Still there?
Lambert. Not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only—
You'll fucking what?
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because—
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first— how do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years, decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten, and that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
So, what's this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yoko fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down, so he tried it on his own with a fishing net. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
Will you ever lay off Yen?
Yeah, soon as I trust her.
You brave a fire for her, whereas she plays you like a cheap fiddle. Way it's always been.
Listen to you two goddamn relationship experts. Neither of you's been with a sorceress.
For good reason.
Fine, leave Pretty Boy alone before he gets grumpy. Already has that pouty look on his face. He can't stand it. Drink up, girl. To you and Yen. Happily ever after. Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drink again.
You and Lambert get along?
In a way. I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Guessing that's quite a list.
It is.
Hello, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting. Or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels. Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor. It is toil. It is labor. No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir's enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Eskel. I'll pour. To the brim. 'Cause without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body cast.
Come on, let's have some fun.
Are we boring you?
No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty Boy's right. Listen, there's this game. Student from Oxenford taught me. Someone starts by saying, I've never, and finishing the sentence however they want. Who's ever done that thing downs a shot. Then it's the next guy's turn.
Sounds great. You start.
I've never slept with a succubus. How about that? Eskel. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers. Geralt? Lambert's a lost cause, but you? What would Papa Vesemir say?
I think Papa Vesemir would have drank that round too.
All right, Geralt, your turn. I've never...
Jumped out a lover's window.
That's so. Must have been one tough character whose wife you were plowing.
That wasn't it. He was a friend. Didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, you're a true friend.
Right, men. Let's end on that. Or else I'll never be able to look you in the eyes again.
Vodka. Vodka's gone. Who's gonna go get some more?
Already went to get food.
All right, I'll do it. kitchen. It's that way, right?
Lambert, listen, you got a problem with me?
Me? What? Why would you say that?
Well, just seems that way. You know, you're a little like my little brother. Dumb and annoying, but a brother.
Geralt, damn it, you're gonna make me cry. Come here. Damn, broke.
Good thing it was empty. Where's Eskel? Back by now. We ought to look around.
This is a job for Vesemir.
Not again. Take that hat off.
Where's that whippersnapper wandered off to? He could be beleaguered, I wager. Come, men, to the rescue.
Spilled some wine and crawled through it.
Had to kneel down to see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked.
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here! Eskel! Eskel!
Eskel! Eskel, chop, chop.
Eskel! Eskel! Hey, hear that?
Sounded like panting of a wounded wyvern.
Damn it. We missed a fight.
Think he hurt himself.
What's one scar, more or less, in his case? Makes no difference as I see it.
Aha. Eskel's close.
Hang in there, brother. We're coming. Eskel!
Hey, look. There he is.
With his ever-faithful little bleeder. Hello, Eskel. Wake up.
What happened?
Got sloshed, stewed, and 57 other varieties of drunk. That's what happened. Get up. Time to have a drink.
Let me alone. I'm gonna puke. Three of us get together, always ends like this.
Let's find a fourth. Better. A woman.
Nothing here but Yen. Oh, we don't want to wake her up, believe me.
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. We turn on the megascope, cordially invite her, she teleports here. Maybe bring some friends. How's that sound?
Lambert, you're a genius.
Of course I am. So, we inviting the lodge to our bash?
Fuck yeah! Summon the bitches! All right. How's this work?
Well, a twist here, a turn there, and you gotta say something in Elvish.
Easy peasy, let's do it.
Hey, hang on. When this Ida sees us, we'll scare her off. I mean, we don't look anything like sorceresses.
I know. Yennefer's clothes. Let's dress up. Bags are over there.
What's this thing you got for dressing up?
Shut it, wise ass, or I'll lace your corset up so tight you'll shit in your bloomers.
Stop whining, Eskel. Times you gotta squeeze into some
frippery.
We don't tell a soul, understand?
This stays here.
Sure brought a lot of crap. You'd think she was moving in.
Shh. You'll scare Geralt.
Yes, perfect. Like it was made for you.
Sure. As soon as I let it out a bit in the waist.
Stop talking. Get dressed. Not that one. Won't compliment your complexion. Damn, Eskel. You got an hourglass figure.
And you're an ass. Come on, go. Thing's tight as hell.
Now, I'll do the talking. You two fiddle with the crystals. Cadmil blood de doigt. Hocus pocus abracadabra splather.
What is this? Who's that?
So sorry. We were never here.
Guards! More paper, Excellency! Oh, you oaf! The lodge has come for me!
I trust you have an explanation for this. A very good one. Go to bed. Now.
Damn. What a dream. See, everyone's up and at 'em.
And reeking of booze. That hat was a memento, Lambert.
Relax, old man. It'll come out in the wash.
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails or playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause, awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. And it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit. But I suppose I have to trust you.
Thought we got rid of that table ages ago.
Must be 50 years since I last saw sad Albert.
Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find a use for it one day. You know how old people are.
Sure. Every grandpa out there's got an attic full of torture devices.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations, extrapolated some data, ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.